Hi, I am your friend Avinash, and today's video topic is input output decorators in Angular. Added input decorator is used to pass data from the parent component to the child component. The, the, the input decorator can be used on any property in the child component when the parent component sets the value of the input property. The value is automatically updated in the child component. Output decorator is used to send data from the child component to the parent component. The output decorator must be used on a property that is of type event emitter. When the child component emits an event from the output property, the parent component can listen for the event and take action. Example of input decorator is in.ts file of child component @input decorator input data :string. In HTML file of parent component, we call selector of child component app child, in which we bind the input data of the parent component with the parent data of the child component. Now in this example, input decorator is input decorator is used to declare the input data property of the child component. This property can be bound from the parent component template using property binding. Example of output decorator, in it @output decorator custom event is equal to new event emitter void event. Now we create the emit event function. In this dot custom event dot emit. In this added output decorator is used to declare the custom event. The child component emits the event when the button is clicked, and the parent component can listen to the event using event binding. Conclusion: input and output directives in Angular used to communicate between parent and child component. The child component defines the input and output property using input and output decorator. Using property binding, the parent sets the input property. Every time the child component has to submit to the parent, it raises the event using event emitter. Using event binding, the parent keeps an eye on the output property. Event emitter is the class present inside @angular/core folder or package. Event emitter is used to create customized event. Thank you. That's all about input output decorator.